Opening Act is an after-school program that offers arts to underrepresented communities all over the city, and now they've expanded to junior high schools. And it just offers an opportunity, a safe place for kids to just be kids and express themselves.
Normally, I'm used to going into high schools across the city. We make theater, play with the kids in person, we help them to devise, and there is this certain sense of community that we all get because we're in a physical space together. When someone has that breakthrough moment, we're all experiencing it together. So taking everything virtually and online, it's changed that. But in a way, I don't think it's all been negative. There's something about being with folks when they're in their own spaces that allows them to relax a little bit more. And it's also made us, the connection a bit more intimate. So while it's been a pivot, we're still making theater.
So I started working with Opening Act, and I wanted to do a little more. I think it was 3 years ago, doing the summer student headshots. Jacob, who was here, asked me if I did any mentoring for photography. I decided to go for it, and we're going to meet once a month or every 2 weeks. I am trying to raise money for them to get them gear, because why shouldn't they have new and great stuff?
I've been dealing with depression, things like that, since I was maybe 14. When I was 16, I was introduced to photography by an art teacher on my campus, and initially I didn't really think anything of it. I didn't think I would be any good at it or anything like that. I thought at the time it was just, oh, I just gotta point it and press a button. And it was almost therapeutic for me because it gave me the ability to capture intervals in time that only I myself would have paid attention to.
Photography is definitely poetry. I feel like it's like seeing the world in one still moment, I think, which is so powerful, because we're going through life, like life goes in an instant, in a flash, and we're not necessarily taking the time to really process things sometimes.
My brother actually inspired me to pick up photography. I remember in my freshman and sophomore year in high school, my brother was in college at the time, and he worked to get this Nikon D5100 that he would take pictures of like weddings, sport events. And I remember looking at him like, wow, the pictures that he took were really beautiful. So as he progressed with photography, he got new equipment, and I got the hand-me-downs.
There's a sense at this age that I want to have something, a legacy of sorts that will live on beyond me. Whether they become professional photographers or not, but to spend some quality time with some young folks who are really interested and really appreciative, and it's just filling me up. I will be getting more out of it, I think, than they will. And also, I'm a certain kind of photographer. I think they're going to be much more interesting and creative photographers.
I definitely like photography more so for the fact that it gives me control over how not only I see the world, but how I show that view of the world to others.
I really like capturing certain points in time and being able to look back at it 10 years down the line, 15 years down the line, especially in times like this.
When they say live in the moment, I feel like that's what photography does, where you actually live in the moment and you embrace that.
This is insane.
Stay with me, stay with me. Chin down, nice. Push your chin forward a little bit. Beautiful. Good, good.
Being able to create something that is meaningful and impactful, it brings me a sense of joy, and it reminds me that there's hope.
That's why I'm doing this, and I love these kids, and they are, yeah, I love them. They're so appreciative and so showing up.